Hello you lot, how's it going? I know might be a little bit dark, hopefully it's not, hopefully it's alright. I'm having a little bit of a sort out in the potting shed. I had a bit of a trouble with mice in here and a lot of spiders and things, so I'm painting it white. Bit of paint left over, painting it white. So that's what we're doing today. Well, most of today anyway. So let's carry on and see what happens. Alright, you lot, how's it going? It's bloody hot over here, where I am, in England. It's like 30 degrees, I think it's 28 degrees. It's still bloody hot, it's too hot for me. Anyway, I've managed to paint the shed. I had the GoPro on. I thought I filmed the whole lot. I was going to do like a time lapse of painting the shed from start to finish, but it weren't recording for some reason, so it's old. It's a Hero 3 Plus, it's old anyway. It don't always work very well. My wardrobe broke. I was getting my clothes out and the door went too far backwards and it broke it off there and there. So I glued my door back on my wardrobe. I've taken all my clothes out for now, just so I can bring it in here and fix it, but I've got to glue the door back on, put that dowel back in there and yeah, put the door back on, so I've got to do that in a minute. But I thought saying we could do that would be a bit fun. You lot sometimes, you liked it when I find old tools and things, didn't you? Well, I was given some old tools. I was given this toolbox. I haven't looked through it yet, and there's some tools in that bag as well. I haven't looked through them yet. I'm covered in paint still. Paint's all over me, look. Yeah, but I haven't looked through this toolbox yet. I don't know what's in any of it. It's been stuck under a bench in the shed for many years, covered in cobwebs and things. So I thought, why not? Let's have a look through, shall we? That's be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, so hopefully that camera's alright there. I think it should be alright, shouldn't it? So I've obviously opened this toolbox up now. I haven't. It's full of cobwebs, and no, I'm not the biggest fan of spiders, to tell you the truth. But we've got loads of sockets. These are quite old sockets, 7/8. You know, sockets, drill bits, scrapers. Oh look, we've got taps. Some old taps. There's an old tap there. Don't know what's. That's all rusty. That one. There's quite a lot of old taps. There's quite a lot of taps in here. Different sized taps. More sockets. I have to go through these and sort them out and put them in various, you know, where they belong or whatever. Put them in my toolboxes. Reamers. We've got reamer. There's a reamer. Really miniature small spanners that come in handy. What size is that? Can't tell, it's too rusty. What else we got? We got loads of rust. We got oh bloody hell. What's the circlips? Yeah, circlip spanners. Pliers. File. Oh, I've got a nice file there, look, nice round file. That might come in handy or something. I've got spanners, got a bigger spanner here. Bedford. Bloody hell. Made in England. Bedford. So I've got a nice spanner there. It's a nice hefty spanner. Doesn't say what bloody size it is though, does it? Don't know. But we've got a nice ring spanner. There's quite a few ring spanners in here actually. Chrome Vandam 19. Got an 18 and a 19 ring spanner there. We've got also got a ratchet. Seems to be alright. You never know though, do you? CRMO Steel H, whatever that is, but it's actually pretty good. We've got a long extension bar, nice. More spanners, snap-on, bloody hell, Canada. So I've got a 17mm snap-on spanner. Oh, it's never going to focus, is it? Bloody cameras. So that's a nice spanner, that is. Nice 17mm snap-on spanner. That'll certainly come in handy. That'll go in the spanner box. What we've got here, another one. Brittle. Made in Brittle, England. 19mm. Nice old spanner, 19mm. We've got here another one. This is chrome random. It's another old spanner. I want more snap-on ones, is what I want. Hicker. Brittle. Got some studs, got a few Allen keys. Another spanner. Ring spanner. What size is it, man? Size is a rusty. Oh, no, what does that say? 24mm ring spanner. Another one. Doesn't say what size it is again, does it? Why don't these say what sizes they are, man? 3/8. Got a nice little one here. These little spanners do come in handy for taking battery things, you know, like battery terminals and things like that. There's a lot of more spanners. There's extension bars, sockets, spark plug socket there. You can tell it's a spark plug one because it's got that rubber insert in it which grabs onto your plug and pulls it out. What we got over this side? More little spanners. Look, oh, I like these little ones. Nice little mini. I don't know what bloody size they are, man. 5/16. Another little one. A long one. Always come in handy. That's a 6 and 8. Oh, it must be a 9. It must be 9. 8 and 9mm. This one's been bent. Look, someone's bent this one. Looks like they welded it back together again. That one's been bent and welded back together. It looks like it's got the weld there. Probably not. There you go. It's got a mini little ratchet. A teeny tiny little ratchet. Look. And needs oiling up. We'll oil that up and that'll be alright. Look at that. How do you change it like that? Ah, only works one way. Give it a bit of oil and it'll probably be alright. Yeah. Look at all that coming off of it. Look. I'll give it a bit of oil and that'll be alright after being oiled up. Little mini ratchet. That's pretty handy, isn't it? More little spanners. What does that say? No, too rusty. What else we got? A few sockets, more spanners, more studded bar, files, little things. Got a bigger ratchet. Well, it's one of those square things. Never really get to use it. I've never had to use one of them before. Ah! Here's the tapping handle. Needs a good oil. It won't. You might screw that and put that in and out, and you put your taps in there. So I'll give that a good oil up. Give that a good oil up, and that'll be all right. What else we got now? Screwdriver, a few more sockets here and there. More blades, reamers. Oh, look! I missed this. How can I miss this? Another little mini one. I love old tools, man. I'm gonna give that another. Ah, it's missing the. That's a shame. I wonder if it's in the toolbox somewhere. It's missing the thing to change the direction. It's got like they'll have like a little thing there to change it. It's missing it. That's a shame. That is. That's a big shame. I might, if the ratchet works, I might better make something for that. Yeah, there's a massive spider sitting in the corner, so I'm going to leave that well alone. In a minute I'll have to exterminate it. White brush. Yeah, that's about it. The taps and this will come in well handy. Them little spanners will come in bloody handy. So, pretty happy with that. Let's quickly see what's in the bag. Yeah, I don't mind spiders, right? Say for example, if a spider crawled up there now and sat there, it doesn't matter how big it is, if it sat there and I see it crawl up fine, no problem. I'll get rid of it by putting it in a glass or putting it. I won't touch it. I don't mind touching domesticated ones. I touched a tarantula before. I did it on my hand like that because it was someone that I knew. They said, hold me spider. So he crawled on my hand. I was like, oh look, it's a spider. Big tarantula. So that was my hand. I was like, bloody brilliant. But wild ones, not a big fan of. But if it crawled up there, I'd be like, oh, there's a spider. Alright, I'll pick the toolbox up, put it outside and flick the spider off. Lovely. But if I'm rummaging around something and a spider crawls all the way around, then I don't like it. Don't like that. So when I'm rummaging around in here, that's why I don't like the fact that I could be surprised by a spider. If it crawled up there, crawled out of that door now, and landed on there, no problem. I'd be like, alright, how you doing there, Mr. Spider? But if it surprised me, then I don't like it. Anyway, so that's inside that bag. Look, that's just how I got given it. It's full of spanners. I'm gonna tip them out, but before I do that, I want to get this glass bottle out because I don't want it to smash. It's got some sort of oil in it by the looks of things. It has got something written on it. HVI 60. 11th of the 1st, 84. I wonder if that's a date of which it was put in there. Is it going to focus? Yeah, I think it has. See what you make out of that. That bit there, I think, says 11th of the 1st, 84. But see what you lot can read out of that. And, yeah. So I'm going to tip all these out now. So, what have we got? We've got a nice adjustable. Very nice. Sweden, made in Sweden. Can't read what it says on it though. But that's a nice adjustable spanner. Another adjustable spanner. Made in China, that one is. Don't like that one as much. Made in China. That's a nice one. They could do with a bit of an oil. Monkey wrench. Yeah. Another spanner, a ring spanner here. That's an old one. Another old one. None of these are in millimeters. I don't care. I've got a drawer of Imperial and metric spanners, so I'm looking to see what make they are. I want another snap-on. I've got one. I found one snap-on, and they're expensive, man. Snap-on ones. But so are these other brands, made in England. These other brands are good. Bedford, another Bedford, 24mm. 24 on that side and 19 on that side. Bedford again, 19mm. 18mm, 19, 18mm Bedford. So there we go. We've got a nice little toolbox there with a few spanners. I'm going to oil up that ratchet and that tie and everything, and we'll have a look at after they've been oiled. reason why I heated it up and then put oil on it is because the heat will suck the oil in. It'll suck the oil in. The heat will suck the oil in there, around the threads, and loosen it up. That's the reason I did that. Suck it in. I don't know if it'll come up. You see it bubbling now, but it's coming back out where I'm heating it up. So I let go, and you can see it instantly goes, gets sucked in the threads. And this is rust penetrating oil. Get myself a pair of mould grips. Get a nice pair of mould grips out, and clamp them on there. It might take a little while to free it up, but eventually, with any luck, it'll come loose. Might need a little bit more heat on it, perhaps. I don't really like heating. Pardon me. I don't really like heating tools up, but sometimes you have to. It is loosening. It is getting looser. It's not where it was. Definitely getting looser. 100%. Don't know whether it's coming up on the camera there. Hopefully it is. Can you see it's starting to just move? I can't move the camera too much because I've got oily hands. I don't want to get it on the camera. But can you see it now? It's got movement to it, whereas it didn't before, did it? It might need a little bit more heat on it. I don't know. I don't like heating tools up generally. But I've been ordering it now for about an hour. Letting it soak in and moving it, and letting it soak in and moving it. So if I get a bigger pair of mould grips on it as well. Maybe if I get two, because these ones ain't gripping that one. That one ain't gripping very well either. Holy moly. Oh, them ones don't want to stay on there. Maybe if I give it a little bit more heat and move it at the same time. Where's my lighter gone? Might be able to get it off if I give it a bit more heat and move it at the same time. A lot more play than it did now. There it is. There it goes. There it goes. Not going all the way though, is it? It's going. More oil on there. See that? Getting sucked straight down in them threads. That's where we want it to go, that is. Straight down in the threads. Nearly getting a full turn on it now, look. There we go. Full turn right now. Shouldn't need any more heat now. Turn that off. Now all we need is oil. In fact, tell you what I'll do, I'll put 1540 on it. Nice bit of 1540 on it. I'll lube it up. Don't want to touch it yet because it'll still be roasting hot. But we should be able to get a full, yeah, that's all the way up. And then we can get it to go all the way down. All the way up. Don't know how old this is, but I'm glad I've managed to save it. Let's put a bit of oil on that thread there now. Like I say, I don't generally like heating tools up, but I decided it was what I had to do because I've been oiling it, letting it soak in and trying to move it for about an hour roughly an hour, about 45 minutes. So I thought I'm going to have to put a bit of heat on it. And lo and behold, that's nice and easy now. Let me do it with my finger. You probably can't see that, can you? Still got a little bit of a squeak though, isn't it? I'm not worried about a little bit of a squeak. Nice. Well, I'm happy with it anyway. Is that hot? Yeah. Whew. Yeah, that's hot. That's still hot. You have to let that cool down. It might be squeaking because it's still hot. I don't know, but it works. So that's all I'm worried about. Sweet. Bloody hell, it's hot. Hot. Yeah, it needs to be moved. Oh, bloody hell. It needs a good moving. Get all the oil in that thread. It's alright with pliers, but it's too hot. It will go, it's just a bit stiff. Oh, it's not so hot now. Yeah. I'll let that soak in the oil. I'll let that oil soak in there. Just 1540 in this tub. It's just 1540 in there, ordinary engine oil, probably diesel oil actually, I don't know. Just 1540, and oil it up. Some people probably going to say you should be using WD-40 or use this or use that or special bloody tool oil. Nah, 1540 will do the job. There we go. And I've got a nice little set of taps now. I'll get all them other taps out of the toolbox at some point and I'll clean all them up. And I'll put them in a little box, a little tap and die set. Well, no dies is there, but a little tap set. Nice. Well happy.